Today I'm just going to do a brief overview on Georgia Tann, first child trafficker from the Tennessee Children's Home Society. A little background on Georgia. She was born in Philadelphia, Mississippi in 1891. Her dad was a judge. Her mom was a college professor. Georgia really wanted to be a lawyer, but her dad said girls didn't have the brains for that. So he encouraged her towards social work. She did get a music degree and then furthered her education in social work. After graduating, she worked at a local home, but was fired because they didn't agree with her methods and her practices. So she relocated to Memphis, Tennessee, and became the director at the Tennessee Children's Home Society. Over her career there, 5,000 babies were stolen. Can you even imagine 5,000? Georgia's work with children claimed her recognition from our First Lady, Eleanor Roosevelt. How could she get by with this, you ask? Well, she hired people with the same beliefs as hers. And she had many methods to obtain these children. Just a few were paying nurses to steal the babies by telling the mothers that their baby was born dead. She would then doctor up the certificates and change the medical history. The nurses would then tell the mother that Miss Tann would pay for their child's burial because most of them were poor. And they would never find out the truth because of their financial status in life. Others were taken by social workers, and then Judge Camille legally removed these children from their parents' custody. The most desired children were sold to adoption. And some by only the wealthy. Lawyers, doctors, governors, mayors. Notable people who adopted from Miss Tann were Joan Crawford, Mary Pickford, Lana Turner, Dick Powell, June Allison. Ric Flair was also one of the adopted children who would never know who his biological family was. 90% of the children never knew their biological families. Older children were basically put in newspaper ads to promote the adoption of them and saying, this child can be yours today. But things all changed in the late 1940s when Annie Beal, a social worker, started noticing that Shelby County, Tennessee, had the highest infant mortality rate in the nation. Even though Miss Tann had done wonderful work, Tennessee Governor Brown opened an investigation. Sadly, 3 days before the findings were revealed, Georgia Tann had passed away from uterine cancer. She would never pay the price for what she did. The judge was forced to resign, but no jail time. Politicians, people who assisted the doctors, nobody paid the price for what happened to these children. It's a tale as old as time of supply versus demand. The number of people wanting children made Georgia greedy. Is it any different today? Or do we just have new ways that have been devised to create the perfect crime? It just makes me sad when you think about 5,000 children who never grew up in their rightful families. I just can't even imagine. But we're going to dig deeper into this the next time.